I showed this yesterday on iOS Today, but it's so good, and it kept me up so late, I couldn't stop playing it, that I thought I'd show it also as a pick of the week. Donald, this was the weird thing. I thought it was an Onion article. Former Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld, the guy who said there are no unknown knowns and known knowns and knowns we don't know, and then he was the Secretary of Defense during the first, the second Afghan war. He was under George W., right? I can't remember. Anyway, apparently, when he was a member of Congress, a statesman from Belgium or somewhere.
I think, he had an ambassadorship, I think.
Oh, is that it? He was as an ambassador.
So he had an ambassadorship, and another ambassador showed it to them and told him that this is the way Rumsfeld this is the way
Churchill
liked
played
to play
solitaire.
And
he said, it was taught to me by Churchill, and I'm going to teach it to you, Donald. So really, this is like you're getting it from the horse's mouth. And you know what? It is the best solitaire I've ever played, and I'm not a solitaire fan.
Yep.
But I thought this was really good. It's called Churchill Solitaire. It's free, but you only get 200 random hands if you play free, and then you'll pay $4.99. You get unlimited random hands. You can also pay if you wish for undos and hints. I wouldn't. What makes it interesting is it's a traditional kind of solitaire board, except for a couple of things. First of all, it's 2 decks. That makes it a lot harder. And then there's this, what they call the Devil's Pile. There's 6 cards randomly chosen, and those 6 cards never go on the board. They all go up here. Of course, your goal is to sort the cards into all because it's 2 decks, 8 suits. And so they can only get in here. And if you don't get the Devil's Pile, you can't win the game, even if you cleared the board, which makes it devilishly hard. It's really nice, as you can see on the iPad. They take advantage of the real estate. I think they've done a good job. There's a lot of Churchill stuff in it, which is kind of hysterical.
Yeah. It's great.
We will fight them on the beaches. We will fight them on the solitaire.
I thought it was silly when it first came out, but it looks really cool.
But solitaire itself.
Solitaire itself. You get to there are a few settings. I like the big cards, but you could choose the regular size cards. I'm going to use a Winston Churchill card back.
Never give up. Never give up.
Never. You might want to turn off the music because it goes on, and it's martial. Of course, Donald Rumsfeld.
It should give you Churchill's martini mix to drink while
I would guess that being drunk while you play this would make it even more fun.
And that's the way he played it.
Yeah. I think that's the way he played everything.
And naked in the tub.
Yeah. So here's the music. It's very martial. Yep. At the beginning, there's a video of Churchill and stuff. It's kind of fun. They have a campaign, which is good. I really like it because you can choose how hard you want it to be. So they're non-random deals.
Right.
And by the way, choose easy. Have some fun. It's kind of funny. The music is a little over the top.
That's hard to focus. Yeah.
Yeah, but you eliminate the music right away. But it is I'm not a big solitaire fan, and yet I found this quite the compelling game. So you could play it for free. That probably 200 hands. That'd probably be enough. They give you the tutorial, makes it very easy. Here's the Devil's 6. They can only go to the victory rows. And you've played solitaire, you alternate black and white. You can't ask for hints. That wouldn't be.
Well, people can hear you over the.
Should I turn the music off? It's really ridiculous. It's really silly. Here's the good news.
Do you play the whole time? Does it play the whole time like that? Wow.
Yeah.
That would be really.
You just turn it off.
A little vodka Red Bull and this, and you'd be in some other world.
The other nice thing is you can stop, and it will save your position on the board. So it's you know what?
It's good. It's well made.
It's very well made. I don't know really how much Donald Rumsfeld had to do with it. I don't even know why his name is on it, frankly.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was talking to someone like, I got this, there's this thing I still haven't found on the iPad. And
yeah. Why doesn't anybody have Churchill Solitaire?
He was talking about it last night on the Colbert show.
Oh, was he?
And he was saying that, to his knowledge, like he was taught the game by someone who worked with Churchill.
Right.
And to his knowledge, there are only like a couple other people that ever knew this game.
Right.
So it's not as though
I've never seen it.
Let's say the story he told, which needs to be verified by an independent UN party, is that this was not like a known game of solitaire.
This is the yellow cake of solitaire stories.
Exactly.
But I at this point, it's fine. I don't care. And you know what? It is a really fun solitaire game.
I have to admit, I want to play it with the regular cards too. Like there's something about
You could. I mean, there's no reason now that you know the rules, and the rules are very simple.
Right.
You could just get 2 decks of cards and play it.
The interesting thing, Leo, for me, I played it last night forever.
Yeah,
is when
it's
you go to
totally
the deck,
addictive.
it's not like a normal game where you just deal out 3 cards. It goes to every stack.
Oh, that's another thing that's different. Yeah, any stack that isn't topped by a king gets a new card. So, man, that can screw you up big time.
Yeah.
You have to really want to kind of manage. You don't want to go to the deck if you can help
Like
it.
Tetris.
Yeah, but it's fun for that reason. I must have set this pretty easy because I'm actually doing surprisingly well for a man of my limited intelligence. But it's a lot of fun, I have to say. So that's my pick, Churchill Solitaire. Yes, you're putting money in the pocket of a war criminal.
No, you're not. He said he's put all his income, if he gets any income, he said is going to charity.
Good, and I was being facetious. I don't care.
Well, he was a little bit cagey about that. He was very
Unknown.
he used earnings call language.
Oh, dear.
With Colbert, saying that I can't quote him exactly, but it was along the lines of a significant portion of the profits from this are going to.
You know what? I don't care.
I just don't think he said 100%. But of all the games, game apps by accused war criminals, I mean, this is
This is the best.
This is
it's
definitely
much better
the
than
best.
Pol Pot pinball. I'll tell you that.
And we have a title.